have a question, right? This is nothing related to the COVID-19. Because of my child, right? He seems to be the smallest in class. So I don't know how. Maybe you can advise how can I help with his weight gain? Any nutrition tips, or how do I make him a little bit more fat?
Okay. Okay. So the definition of the underweight of a child is sort of like because we have to measure their weight and their height. So the definition of underweight is the bottom of the fifth centile for the weight and compared to their height. So there's a calculation for that. So, but however, normally the kids, normally because of their body metabolism is higher compared to the adult. So sometimes they are tend to be maybe more skinny compared to the more skinny, like that you are worried that he's a smaller size in his whole class. I think that you shouldn't be worried on that part because so far Cambodia, the nutrition wise is quite adequate enough. So that's why if in case you really want to, you want to provide them like more nutrition, definitely you can do so by providing maybe more meals for them at least 5 times per day, but not a heavy load, but we just divide proportionally, and then you can provide them with potatoes, bread, rice, pasta, those kind of starchy carbohydrate for them to sort of like to take during their meals. And of course, you can have some sort of like a milk or soya milk or yogurt to provide them some sugar as well. So sometimes you also can provide a fish, egg, meats, I think other protein to sort of like increase their weight. And then lastly, you have to encourage them because kids don't like to drink water, so you have to encourage them to drink a lot of water as well.
Thank you for this answer. I think on this note also, just want to mention a partnership that is between SSMC and SCIA, because some parents are concerned, is my child growing at the correct rate compared to other age cohorts? So we do have a health screening scheme. Perhaps I can get Ms. Pauline, Dr. Kratt to elaborate on this health screening for students.
Yeah, so I'll give a little bit of the history coming from Singapore and starting out Sing Specialist Medical Center in Cambodia. One of our objectives is also, not just to provide Singapore standard healthcare, but also we are very interested to look at this public health development in Cambodia. So one of the things as a student, as a child in Singapore that I experience and I greatly benefit from is school health screening programs that is made available in every school in Singapore. So it's definitely a great honor to be working with SCIA to be able to provide also this similar program to the students in SCIA. And the main purpose of doing this is to really monitor the growth and development of the child. As the parent has voiced the concern, right? Is my child underweight? Is my child too small? Is he or she growing normally? So having an annual checkup, physical examination will help you to answer all these questions. Like every year we'll monitor growth and development, and all this will be recorded in a booklet where you will be able to take a look and you'll see the year-to-year growth of the child. We are also comparing it with WHO growth chart, so you know how well your child is growing according to like international data standards. And the main purpose of doing all this is to really ensure that your child is being looked after as well in terms of physical well-being. And this school health service team conducting annual health examinations on the child will be done by medical professionals like doctors and nurses. And this is also an opportunity to review all the necessary vaccination and immunization schedule for your child. In case if you miss out anything, it's also important to catch up and follow up on that. So all this is just to ensure that we cover the development checklist for your child, and we are up to date with the information on allergies and all that to create a safer environment for the children in SCIA. Yeah.
So this is one of the Yeah.
No, can I just add, right? I find I just want to give a compliment on SCIA that I'm very glad that the school is looking into the holistic development of the student. Because compared to my son previous school, I can see that we have the in SCIA there is this CLG that Mr. Brandon has mentioned. Because I went to his Microsoft Teams, so I saw what he was taught. You know, the personal space, which is something that I think the children can really learn learn just not just the academic. And then there is this the health checkup that SSMC is going to do it for the student SCAA, which is really great. I'm really grateful that SCAA looking into all this.
Thank you.
We are here to partner parents. It's not easy to health. There's the academic and all the stresses, but there's really also the physical. Because health, I think, is still the most important.